All right. Well, we are back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hold on just a moment because I'm currently adjusting. Anyway, here is your Clockwork Wizard Sigurd Chronosecht back on track here at your service. Now, while we're getting ourselves ready, trying to welcome everybody. How is everybody doing? As of the moment, I'm currently setting up a few things here. Got some interesting situations going on here. Some good, some bad, and also testing out some hardware. Well, by hardware, I mean some cables. Making sure they're working properly. Let's see if, how's everybody doing here? Hey, Solaire, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you along. And let's see who else is on. Anyways, glad to have you all aboard. Also, for those watching the stream right now and watching the stream after the fact that it was gone live, if you're already watching this when it was no longer live, like a video on demand, welcome to all of you. So right now we're doing Final Fantasy XIV for the time being, because tomorrow we'll be doing Final Fantasy III. Now today, our goal here is we're going to do a certain something today. Something different. We are going to Ul'dah today. Although, trying to see if in case we are dressed for the occasion, or we'll have to dress up differently here. Either way, we're going to go there right now. So, let's leave. Let's head there. So why to Ul'dah, by the way? To mention, we have another event going on today. We're going to go for Little Ladies Day. And for those who are keeping tabs with the lore, I think it is an important occasion, an important celebration in Ul'dah, and its origins trace back to the Thorn Dynasty of Ul'dah, when its leaders were ruled for a time by a Huron household instead of the usual Lalafelin household. Anyway, let's go to Ul'dah. Let's pay our toll and fly. We'll be there shortly. Here we are. Now that we're in Ul'dah, let's head downstairs and get our stuff situated. Let's go to exchange. Although, expect some silliness here. Bound for some silliness. Just be ready. Let's hope it's still here. It looks like it is. Yep, it's still here. Okay, one moment though. Let me do some adjustments. Alright, just doing some adjustments here. Okay, here we go. That should smoothen things out. Everybody's armored up and all that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here it is. A princely persona. Royal Senescal is planning to do something new for Little Ladies Day. I wonder what it is. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Sigurd. I have the honor of serving as the Royal Senescal, and it is my duty to bring smiles and cheers to all the ladies of the realm. What is Little Ladies Day, you ask? Why, it is a day when the maidens of Eorzea are doted upon as princesses by their very own loyal Senescal. By the way, I must ask, you know of the songbirds, do you not? How silly of me. Of course you do. The trio of princess-styled entertainers were relative unknowns when they first took the stage, but they've since become a little ladies' day staple. Now, we hope to introduce another such sensation, but this time the singer will be butler-themed. I've titled this new act as The Cynical Prince. A royal among servants and a loyal servant to his princess. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance, but it would seem our chosen star is yet to return from picking up his costume. Though there's ample time till the show begins, his prolonged absence is a source of concern, to say the least. If only I were not so preoccupied with preparations. Would you mind looking in on him for me? Picot is his name, and he was meant to be speaking with the designer at XIV's Aesthetics. Okay, looks like we're looking for a guy here. Let's go. So I think we're heading to the Weaver's side of things, huh? Judging from that particular bit. Going here. Yep, right this way. From here to here. Ah, there we go. We got Picot and Maribel. Wonder what they're discussing about. It has to shine with a sharp, frozen brilliance, like a blizzard slicing through the darkest night, and it should dazzle like searing flame, threatening to burn your fingers at the merest touch. Doesn't that sound amazing? Wait, which one do you want? A freezing blizzard or a burning flame? Maybe you can help. How can we create a silvery costume that melts into chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element? No. I don't know. An adventurer. What can Maribel, famed designer of XIV's Aesthetics, do for you, darling? Well, we're giving them the gist of it. Here are the Royal Cynical's bidding, you say? Well, I could certainly use some guidance with the costuming conundrum. The costume itself is largely complete. I simply wanted to add the finishing flair in accordance with the prince's wishes, but I'm struggling to envision the image he's trying to convey. Well, there are so many dimensions to looking dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea? Forgive me, darlings, but I have other projects to attend to. Would you mind coming back once you've helped the lad decide on a more definitive direction? Why, sure. This is not going well. I couldn't ask for a better opportunity, and here I am ruining my own debut. Huh? What's up? It was Sigurd, yes? I'm sorry to drag you into this dilemma of mine. Of all those who auditioned, they chose me to be the cynical prince. My job now is to be a star performer. And create a dashing and princely persona seemed the best way to achieve that. So I did my research into the subject, delving into books about the most gallant individuals, how they dress, how they act, that sort of thing. But when I tried to explain it, it all came out in a jumbled mess. What makes a cynical prince a prince among cynicals? Come to think of it, what exactly is a cynical anyway? I would say he is an unobtrusive servant who anticipates his master's needs. A butler, if you will. I see. Then my fixation on being dashing was entirely the wrong approach. But at least now, one thing is clear. I must learn the ways of a cynical if I am to be the best cynical prince I can be. But you seem a knowledgeable sort. Left to my own devices, I fear wasting time on the wrong thing again. Will you help me with my research? Of course. Huzzah! Then, first things first, I say we speak with a variety of townsfolk and learn what the general public thinks or expects of a seneschal. Let's split up that we might gather as many opinions as possible. I'll leave the steps of thought to you, and we'll meet at the Gold Court afterwards. Okay. And I think I might be mispronouncing the whole thing altogether, butchering it. Anyway, let's get to it. So let's see what everybody's thinking about this. Good starting point would be here. There's a path here. Ah, here we are. A seneschal. Why? Yes, of course. I have one in my employ. The accomplished one foresees what must be done and acts without needing instruction. Those who stand around waiting orders have no business taking the position. Okay. So basically the more proactive than reactive type of person. Good thought. Good thought. What else? Anyone else on that matter? Let's try this other side. Okay, let's check this one out. Ah, that word puts ever to mind of the first royal seneschal himself, Sultan Baldric. It's said that every year one girl was chosen from the townsfolk by lot, and he would attend to that lucky lass as her personal servant for the entire day. The festival is no longer about choosing a single princess, of course, but how I still daydream about having an attentive seneschal at my beck and call. As a child, whenever a Little Lady's Day comes about, I would always hold out hope that this would be the year I was chosen. Oh, I just realized something. Considering that this is taking place after Valentine's Day, which is basically Valentine's Day, is it likely that this is, in fact, White Day? Their version of White Day. Could be, I think. I'm beginning to think it is. Let's ask her. Ah, my impressions of a seneschal. Well, they strike me as people who excel at preparations. Performing tasks to a demanding lord or lady's satisfaction hinges upon their ability to think ahead, to plan events to perfection. My work as a server at a Quick Sense is similar to some respect. We have a special Little Ladies' Day menu on offer this year, and I have everything memorized. The ingredients, the presentation, the flavors, down to the smallest detail. Everything from the main course to the beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above and beyond one's prescribed duties, a server's mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible. Aha! That's impressive. Okay, let's go back. I think we need to meet up with our friend there. And here she is. Oh, here he is. Oh, guess what, Sigurd? I was asking about seneschals in Pearl Lane, and a merchant offered me an amazing bargain. He showed me a rare urn of incalculable worth, but even the heavily discounted price was far more coin than I could afford. Come to think of it, what do urns have to do with seneschals anyway? Nothing, I'd wager. Oh, was I on the wrong track again? I could have sworn. You've been scammed, dude. Bamboozled. Anyway, I see. So, a cynical is someone who serves others, someone who anticipates what needs to be done and prepares for those tasks in advance. In my case, then, I should be a cynical who serves his fans. Fan service. Yes, when I put it like that, it feels just right. I should be thinking of ways I can make the crowds happy. That's exactly what I'll do. Now, if you could stick around a while longer, I'd appreciate some help in becoming the best cynical I can be. Yep, part 2. Oh, there it is. Outfit. New outfit. Although we might need some dye for this one, but I might use this for the red mage. We'll see. See how this pans out. I am to don the mantle of a cynical prince, yet while I grasp a clear picture of the theme, I must needs think about of how best to embody the manner. Hold on. A cynical need exists to serve. To ensure happiness and satisfaction, which, incidentally, is how this all began for me. I once knew a girl, years ago. She was my childhood friend, my cherished princess. But alas, she was born with a terrible ailment. She could not rise from bed, let alone leave the house, and thus I took it upon myself to bring the outside world to her. I acted out all sorts of tales, a hero's saga, a jester at court. If she wished to hear of it, if it would but make her smile, I would assume any role under the sky. One fateful day, I happened to see a songstress in town. She dazzled the audience, and the elated looks upon their faces, I had to rush back to my princess's bedside to share the experience. I sang and danced my heart out for my audience of one, a performance for her and her alone. Oh, how her eyes lit up. Her happiness was everything I ever wanted. It spurred me to practice day and night as I did, I began to feel I truly was a famous performer. Then, all too soon, did Thal call her into his somber halls. Oh, he died. Ever since, I've dreamt of making a big name for myself as a dreamer, as a singer. If I could perform upon some grand stage, then perhaps my voice would rise up and reach her ears once more. That's why I auditioned for the role of the cynical prince, and why I leapt for joy when I heard I'd been chosen. Yet, even though I began all this for her, it has become every bit my own dream as well. I yearn to sing as the songstress did, and stir the hearts of the crowd. Good for you. Thank you for listening, Sigurd. Talking to someone helps put my thoughts in order. Right. Back to the task at hand. Once I've settled on how to best serve the audience, then I should have all the specifics Marable needs to finish the costume. Let's head over to the Little Lady's Day stage, shall we? With the better part of the preparations finished, it's likely begun to draw a crowd. The sight might inspire some ideas for my cynical debut. Okay, looks like we're in for an event. And we're about to get there. Let's go to the stage, shall we? So going through here, we're going to pass by this area. Down. And right here. Okay, so this is an unskippable bit, huh? Alright. So, good thing we're not queued to anything. Let's push. We're gonna analyze. Well, Well, the stagehand seemed swamped with the last moment adjustments, and you can see the fans have already begun to gather. If I'm to decide how to act as the Senescal Prince, then it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scene has to offer us. What do we have? So first, let's check with the Royal Senescal himself. Ah, yes, of course. If we're speaking of Senescals, we should look no further than the Royal Senescal himself. Such a courteous demeanor, and so precise in his movements. Now that I think about it, no matter the work we do together, he is never less than thorough with his preparation. I imagine he would be more than willing to help us implement any new plan we might propose. Okay, we got some fans here. Idle fans. See there? Particularly eager Songbirds fan. Come early to ensure a front row experience, no doubt. Rather too early though, in fact. My act is first on the program, so he'll be in quite for a shock. And quite for a long wait too before his idols take the stage. Let's make him more comfortable, shall we? Of course. He must be exhausted from standing there all this time. The least I can do is make him more comfortable during the duration of my performance. For the duration of my performance. Now, what about the employee? Ah, yes. An employee of the Quicksand. Did they not mention offering some exclusive menu over the course of Little Lady's Day? Beverage and dessert included. Knowing such a thing is only available during the festival makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? I wonder if they would be willing to bring out a light meal for the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for the Quicksand itself. Ah, I like what you're thinking. I've been thinking, Sigurd. There's no rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy the performance, is there? Why not have the Quicksand deliver some light refreshments? Little Ladies Day themed, of course. And aim for a more relaxed experience. I mean, it's hardly a novel concept. One often orders a meal while taking in a play, or has a flag in hand when the minstrel strums his lute in the tavern. It would simply encourage the same idea. Naturally, I shall rouse the crowd with song and dance, but this will help define the Senescal side of the stage character. You're on track. The act is finally coming together. As the Senescal Prince, I shall both serve and entertain. Come, not a moment to lose. Must first consult with the Royal Senescal, and then hurry off to make my request to Mistress Momodi at the Quicksand. But I must also inform Maribel about my costuming decisions. No time. Well, shall I talk to her? I'll talk to her in your stead. You would do that for me? Oh, thank you, Sigurd. I would be most grateful if you could explain the costume concept to Maribel for me. Oh, leave that to me, buddy. You truly are my savior. I'll give you my word the show will be a great success. Please, do be sure to attend. With that said, I guess we gotta head back. Now, where is Maribel? Let's head over here and find her. Okay, so not that far off then. And towards this direction? Yeah, over here. Ah, Sigurd, darling. How fares our princely seneschal? Well, he's figured out how to do things. So the show will feature a healthy dash of hospitality then, eh? Sounds fabulous. A singer with the senescal's poise and a prince's style. Yes, darling, I know exactly what this costume needs. Leave it to me. Please let the royal senescal know that I have the outfit ready in time for the performance. And off she goes. Looks like she has a clue of how it works. That said, let's see how this fares. Ah, yes. And there we go. Let me check on something real quick. Handmaiden looks cute. Senescal and the servant is right there. Alright, let's check on them. Thank you for lending a hand to young Pickett. It's good to know the issue with his costume has been resolved. As I mentioned, the Senescal Prince is to be the new main attraction for this year's Little Ladies' Day, and Pickett himself is to give the show's opening address. I cannot imagine how events might have unfolded without your assistance. You will stay and watch and basically you'll stay and watch his performance basically. Yep, we're staying. We're watching this. Ah, there we are. I've been standing for so long, my feet have fallen asleep. But at least now the show is about to begin. It should be starting any moment now. The first act is the debut performance of a new singer, isn't it? The Senescal, Prince? What would a prince of Senescals be like anyway? I have no idea what to do, or what to expect. What would you expect for that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Little's Day performance. Okay, there it is. The male idol look. Complete with a mic headset. Headboard mic. I am Pickett, the Senescal Prince, and I shall be your guide to an ephemeral world of wonder. I imagine you are all weary from the wait. Though it be but a trifle, we have taken the liberty of arranging for refreshments, a special festival menu prepared by our friends at the Quicksand. Peach-infused tea accompanied by a selection of spring-inspired sweets. We invite you to enjoy these delights while you enjoy the show. That's for us? Thank the gods I was so thirsty. Oh, that new menu has been on my mind all day. What a lovely gesture. Oh, they're in for it. I am overjoyed to see you thus pleased. Should this repast meet with your approval, pray consider a visit to the Quicksand following the show. But with that said... Oh god, here we go. I must ask that you keep your eyes, all eyes, on me. Without your full attention, I am wont to grow jealous. Ah, Doki Doki, everybody. There it is. Fair princesses, won't you step closer? I promise there shall be a princely performance to remember. Oh, there it is. Ah, more Doki Doki moment. Settle in, my dear audience, and enjoy the spectacle of the seneschal prince. There we go. You know what? This reminded me of something. I think. Imagine this scene being played with the 24-hour Cinderella. Oh boy, that's gonna be weird, but fitting actually. He not only entertains with song and dance, but also captures the crowd's hearts with warm hospitality. A wonderful display. Oh, the songbirds. They're here. Not bad. Not bad. It seems we have quite a show to follow. And the songbirds will deliver. We'll take the stage by storm and build this excitement to a raging crescendo. And they're up for it. Yep. So you have female idols, now you have male idols. Interesting. You actually went with that direction. Okay, so how was the show? Sigurd, thank you for coming to my performance. It was also magical to see such enjoyment upon each face in the crowd. It was an indescribable feeling. And did you see how they responded to the touches of hospitality? The quicksand server even came over to thank me on how quickly the word spread about their festival menu. What a stunning debut by the seneschal prince. We've already been swamped with demands to know when you'll be performing next. In fact, I'm thinking of setting up an encore performance while the festival is still ongoing. Oh, is that so? Well then, I shan't disappoint my fans. I wonder if my dear friend was watching me, too, from Thal's distant halls. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. For as long as I have the privilege of standing on that stage, I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend. Ah, I almost forgot. I had Maribel craft you a matching costume. I was not alone up there in front of the crowd. I felt you standing beside me as if you've been there. You've been every step of the way. Given your part in all of this, you are every bit a seneschal prince yourself. So, please, do me the honor of accepting this gift. Don't mind if I do. The least I can offer for your patient assistance. Now, I must be off to prepare for my next appearance. Your next appearance, huh? Oh yeah. I too offer my sincerest gratitude for elevating our celebrations to ever greater heights. The Little Ladies' Day festivities have only just begun, but I suggest you go and enjoy them while they last. Well, definitely. And there's the outfit. Oh, they're loving it. They are loving it. Even have a reporter here too. Oh, here's a performance. Let me watch this. Yeah, there. Oh, there it is. Oh, they're loving it, all right. Here we go. You can actually attach a song to this thing, actually. Now let's see if we can see the songbirds right after this. This can actually loop when you think about it. And they wait again. Oh yes, there it is. And the songbirds. And there it is, the light sticks. There's the light sticks. There you go. Each of them corresponding to their respective songbird. Kind of like how you go to idol shows. Anyway, we should go to our quest right after this. Oh, this guy has an Oshi. What the heck? See? There it is. Alright, now we just witnessed the performance. Let's go to our actual destination. Let's head to oh wait, why are we here? Oh yeah, of course. Just to speed our way to the airship. Off to Gridania then. Oh yeah, there it is. Now we're back to our main story. Let's go back up. Oh, right. I almost forgot about something. Let me just deposit a few things. Okay, let's go back into the inn. Deposit a few things. And probably change up our glamour. There we go. Let's also put the artifact items in, because, you know, they're artifact items. And the Arcanist's ring. Nice. Anyway. Let's make that glamour plate. Add these. Then add this. Alright. There you go. Save that and I. There. Much better. Although we'll have to do something with the jewelry. But this will do for now. Right now we'll just have to stick with this and to be honest, this looks really dashing. Okay, let's go to the Conjurer's Guild. I think this is where we're needed. My audience is the my audience with the Elder Seed Seer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruiting here in Gridania. Alright, we're doing the idea of a grand company thing. And oh, Thea, hello. Hola, hola, hello. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Just right now, just recently we have new outfits. Thanks to a seasonal event that took place here. So you would notice our Red Mage outfit for Sigurd is now in place. Our new outfit for him. So right now we're just gonna try to push the story as far as we can. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Okay, he's doing the recruitment part, so paperwork for him, I guess. Well, 3 areas. No, 4 areas? Let's go check. Let's check those 4 areas, indeed. Well, let me know what you think of this, and also let me know if in case you can hear me properly, if you can hear the game audio properly, if it's too low or too high, and also give us your thoughts on the outfit, if it actually suits the job. Let's start here. And first off is, oh, it's him again. Laurentius. The guy who received the bribe. Oh gods. Can it truly be you? What fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Wait. Could it be you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscaron's. Ah, yes, now I remember. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if jail had changed me more than I realized. But not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. But what of you, adventurer? What business brings you here, in this part of Gridania? Recruiting, And what is your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Wood Whalers will have naught more to do with me. This may just be the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I'm a changed man. And Laurentius is out. Looks like he liked the idea. Limsa, we didn't have any luck, but we got Riol. He's a pretty good rogue in that sense. Like, he's really good at stealth and He's good at stealth, subterfuge, and most likely in matters that require, you know, finesse. So it could be our infiltrator. Meanwhile, Laurentius, from the looks of things, is more of a lancer. Oh! It's the grandpa and the granddaughter, I think, if I got this right. It's Alian and Isildur. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry, we were just... oh! Sigurd! Sigurd, isn't it? It has been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then. But look at how far you've come. Mother Miyun tells me it was you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf. Now you seek stouter-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your course is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. It is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur to safely home. My back is perfectly fine, I tell you. You'll have to tie me to my bed if you think to prevent me from... oh. Well, perhaps I will rest for just a short while. Oh, poor guy. Okay, she's gonna head to Revenant Stole after this. So at least we have 2 guaranteed allies right there. Let's check this other one here. See if we got any. Oh, we got Ursandel. Old Ursandel. How are you, friend? You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Oh, he's a repentative he's a more repentative sort, so I don't think we can do anything about that. Now, one last person then. Well, also some updates to mention while we're at it. I am fixing up a few things, and okay, this is a recent development. I just received the physical copy of Final Fantasy XIV Tabletop RPG, and for the past few days, I've been reading through it, skimming through, not just skim through it, but read through it bit by bit, understanding the rules. And from the looks of things, I think I might be able to run it. The question now is, who would be willing to play with it? Although this might also require some time for me to set up some assets, basically digitize the content as much as possible, so I can provide the needed information to players who are interested, and also for me to have a quick reference whenever I need it. So it could be a possible online campaign to do, maybe a series of one-shots, small series of one-shots, or it could also be like a mini campaign, a mini series, if they're willing. We'll have it streamed online. We'll see what happens after that. I'm still figuring out a few things and ironing out schedules, so we'll see what happens then. And Singuled, let's see what your thoughts are. It is not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise. But its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. Understandable. She's a wood whaler after all, so she'd rather stay a wood whaler. So she'll remain a Lancer until foreseeable time. Let's see if you're down here. Yep, you are. What news, Sigurd? For my part, the Elder Seed Seer was more amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer. Our company would not lack for variety, that is much certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike for Ul'dah while the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Ul'dah it is. Ul'dah it is. Oh, oh boy. We need to stretch it out. Oh yeah. Wonder if we have enough energy to pull this off. But let's see. Let's keep going. Royal Promenade, so I'm guessing Hustings Strip. I was right. It's by the Hustings Strip. Right over to the front. Ah, there you are. Here's our boy. Ul'dah, the Gilded City, where once fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. When I suggest descending into the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts, I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Sigurd. Okay, I know what you mean. And I guess because of that, we're gonna think of ways to bring folks to our interesting collection. Okay, to start, let's go with the one over here. Sintcott. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire. Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. So that's a no. Clearly a no. Most likely we have to go further. Oh, we got another guy here. Aye. You'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. The spirits on the street say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. That should be a hint, I think. Something's up. Although, then again, he might be assuming, but we'll see. Could be a hint to something, but I won't say anything yet. That's a little too premature. Let's see, who else would be here? Oh, lovely yellow moon. Hello. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new-fashioned manner of propositioning to a lady? Oh god, proposing to a lady. Oh my god. Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, sir. I can feel the good day of that. I can feel the energy of that. I can feel the good day, sir. Like you can already imagine it. Right there. Oh! Madame Orson is here. Sister Orson, rather. Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I'm Orson, of the Church of Saint Ladama Landama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And, I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on dry bones less fortunate. Most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred, was it? Just new companion to seek then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force of good, but my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. I don't think she's going to be suitable for combat. So, yeah. I guess her vocation really screams service there, so we'll stick with that. I'm going to force her. Something here. But would there be anyone in the Blood Sands that would answer? Oh! If it isn't Wilred, the Alamegan. Wait. You're the man who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't. I'd probably be dead. And a whole lot more of my friends besides. We were such fools. Any road, that disaster really got me to thinking about our homeland. And about that outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I've been manipulated and vowed to make of myself a more worldly man. So, here I am. A new company of champions? And you say it will take me to all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo. I've prepared myself to fight the evil I know now is out there. So we got a promising one right there. Not sure about the rest, but I guess that's promising. Guess we can work with that. Let's go to Chamber of Rule. Okay, let's see what happens. How fared you, Sigurd? What hidden gems did the streets of Ul'dah offer up to your unrelenting gaze? Most likely, not much. A single Alamigan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who are risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Sigurd. I will not squander the precious gifts you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. Which is? You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement? As was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. As for the rumors and doubt surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust, one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let's return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone of a united Eorzea. I can tell you're still a kid, but okay. Let's go back. Ah, there it is. Airship.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alphinaud's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Oh man, I can't. I can't. You had to show me that. No. And yes, Soler, I'm still here doing MSQ, and I think you've seen that part already. The bit with Nanamo, and apparently the whole, you know, the whole conspiracy behind the monetarists and Taleji Adeleji and all that stuff. So we got that going on. But now we'll have to head to the Rising Stones. We're warping. Oh, I'm still ahead of you. Oh, you just defeated Leviathan. Okay, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. You're not that far, to be honest. Not that far. And also, if you noticed a while ago, I was doing the event quest. I've been too busy fishing. Understandable. I think I should do some crafting and gathering too. I'm just not sure which one. But yeah, this is the new outfit I gave our hero here. Ah, the Mogstones one. Yes, replaying Praetorium is painful, to say the least. It's actually one of the more brain dead setups, actually. Going through that and then just letting your although it's a good chance to like relax, because how do I say this? When guys starts talking all that stuff, you have ample time to fetch some coffee, get some treats, do some stretching, because the unskippable cutscenes of that particular dungeon is quite long enough to have you get a cup of coffee ready before you do the next pull. And I've been doing that for a long while now. Although right now, that's not what I'm doing. I don't think I'll be doing that in a good bit. So let's go check on our lady here. Yeah, mouse and keyboard is actually also another method to play this game. Originally, you would play FF14 with mouse and keyboard. And if you feel comfortable with that, that's good. In my case, I got comfortable with using the controller. I'm more used to it, so that's my method of play here. Yeah, it is actually convenient with the keyboard and mouse, since you can like easily access all your buttons. And depending on your setup, you would have an easier time to maneuver or easier time to target. It works well for characters or jobs rather that require some micromanagement. Like if you're playing a healer, for instance. That's one other notable thing there, because you're going to be needing the targeting a whole lot. For board, since you're pressing a lot of buttons, I think it would be better to do keyboard and mouse, unless you found a way to map your buttons for your rotation, because that's one other thing you'll have to figure out. So whichever you're more comfortable with, do that. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Sigurd. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties. Yes, I figured. Okay, that's good to hear. You got your hotbar setup ready and did a lot of practice with the dummies. So, yeah, you're good. You're gonna be good to go. That's the good thing with this one. You should have an easier time now, if that's the case. All you need to worry about now is basically keeping your rotation up and keeping your uptime on some things, and then mechanics. That's basically it. I think you should be fine. Alright, now, let's see what's going on. Greetings, Sigurd. Alphinaud tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Science shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. Yeah. Ooh! You got some glamours going. Oh, I'd love to see that at some point. Whenever you can. Just let me know. We can... I can check that out. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphinaud to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves will have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slaffborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's all he requires? Now you know how celebrities feel. That's good, that's good. It's actually fun. It's one way to make that happen, you know. So if they recognize something because of your glam, go for it. Okay, it looks like we got everybody here. And these friendly Doman as well. You got everyone here as well. Nice. Oh, hey, this is still the same dialogue. Okay, no change. Let's go back. I should make it a point to accept all these blue quests later. But first, feed the burb. One more. Feed the burb. Okay, Slaffboard. What do you got? Hey, Flightless Bird. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you aboard. We just got new glam for Sigurd here, and we're pushing the MSQ. What can I do for you, Sigurd? I thought you have your friends full. I have your hands full helping out with these new arm of the Scions. I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It was barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. Well, I appreciate your offer of aid. 'Tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to your antecedent. So, I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slaffborn! The shipment! We couldn't... Oh, no. Godswoman, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they might have been heretics. They were many. Too many. We've only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There's naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but small soldiers are hard to find. Smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this might likely be more of a simple case of than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? House Fartom. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Sigurd, were you not on good terms with the Knights of Horsford Tom? I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Right, let's head off. Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Harshafont will be glad of your assistance. Oh, glad you asked, Flightless Bird. We are doing great. I'm doing quite well, although a little sleepy, but still okay. It's been a while since I've loaded this game. And having like quite a tiring day at work would mean it would kind of carry over to some days. Now then, let's go to Kurthus. Everyone you talked to said sleepy. Yeah, it looks like we're all sleepy here. Also, oh, Solaire, nice. Upgraded your office chair. Oh, now that's good. That's good. That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. As for me, as a recent time, aside from having the physical copy of Final Fantasy Tabletop RPG, what else did I have? Also had some new books come in, new reading material, and basically that. Those are my new acquisitions as of the moment. 7 p.m. in Hawaii. Nice. Gotta love that island moment there. Time kind of went differently over here, so you know how that goes. And it's already midnight. Past midnight. Alright, here we go. We are in Camp Dragonhead. Let's see what they've got for us. Well, if it isn't my fine friend Sigurd Chronosecht. Would you care for a plate of roast karakul? Some mulled wine, perhaps? No? Ah! I see you have not come to my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. It was not, friend. It was not. Oh, new gear. New gear. Which one? We'll think about it later. Let's go.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fort Tom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name.
Iceheart?
What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Hallone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Oh yeah, Soler, yeah, good note on that one. If we were, I think it's possible still, although we'll have to, as long as we're in the same data center and then we kind of like found a way to add each other, it might be possible, but other than that, it's a matter of like luck, if in case we're gonna do match up. Also, Kaiten619, hello, welcome to the stream, friend. It's been a while. Glad to have you aboard as well. We are pushing through Final Fantasy XIV. We're trying to get through the story. Right now, it has thrown us into Kurthus, and judging from the name, I'm getting some hints that we might deal with a certain ice elemental primal or some sort. I'm gonna give you a hint. What is the only ice elemental summon that we're bound to fight here? That's my hint. I think you figured this out already. But that will be the hint. That's the only hint you'll have. Here we are. Whitebrim. Hello, friends. Ifrit. You made it too easy. I mean, I think it's already obvious at this point. Especially if you know Final Fantasy at this point. You would know this already. You would know who it is. Already fought Ramuh and Leviathan previously. We already fought a few others also. We already fought Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. We even fought Ultima Weapon, which is most likely is a reference to a boss already in the other FFs. Not a summon, a boss. Boko. That's even funnier. This is technically Boko. Oh, you just took out Ramuh, huh, Soler? Okay, I think I know where you're at right now. You're quite behind me for a good bit. Not that far, but almost there. You're almost close. Almost close. Could have done a specific user in 13 to make that a better hint. No, not 13. No. Because 13, he's badass. And there are two of them. I would say the closest one would be the one in 16. That lovely dainty lady in 16. That one's a better clue. If not, the one in 15. Spoilers for 15, by the way. There's a specific person in 15 that corresponds to that one specific summon. And she looks lovely and dainty and of black hair. The one in Final Fantasy 16, however, is a fencer, and she has white hair. And meanwhile, looks like you got Guild Wars going for you. Interesting. I haven't tried Guild Wars at all. Okay, let's see what Drillamont has for us. Sigurd, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray speak plainly. I am a man of action and need no honeyed words. On a trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say. By the Fury, but you do. But you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then, it is a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem to have somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this highest heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Perhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail, if that could aid you in your task. Alright, let's go check him out. Let's see how he's doing. Where is that person? Oh great, there's a thing outside. So, I take it the entry to that is over here. Oh, here we are. Upstairs then? Ah, here. The merchant. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I am quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly blackguards. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. Next thing I know, I was underground and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals. They were taking everything. It was then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say this is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. That's our clue, I guess. Snowcloak. Off to Snowcloak, then. And you got the full Ironworks gear. Hey, not bad. Although you're at level 58. Yeah, make sure to grind enough poetics because the next one is something you'll also need. The, what was it called? I think you will need another set of gear that's level 60. You'll be able to get this once you get to Heavensward. But way later in Heavensward, so make sure to keep your Ironworks stuff with you. That's my suggestion. For now, I don't think I'll be doing that yet. I'm just gonna push the story and work with what I have. Oh no, what happens to everybody here? Even the knights? Wait, hold on. That symbol is the bell, so I think this is either Durendare or... No, not Durendare. What was the other one? Highlandard? Was it Hylinart or Zemail? Kind of forgot. Anyway, let's get rid of him. Surrender the crystals, your end has come. Left to the lady. Oh no, you don't. The heretic's down. Oh, right. Never mind. Not here to fight you. Here's the knight. Draw your weapon, foul. Okay, hold up. Draw your weapon, foul. Wait, I recognize you. Adventurer, you have come here to seek the... You have come seeking heretics? Then we share a same common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths. Which explains where they are at right now. Oh boy. You glimpsed a woman atop a cliff. Could it be Ice Heart herself coming to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics might have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best we were to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillamon. Well, we're going back. And we're going to fly. Why not? The grind on Guild Wars is... Oh! Yeah, almost everything gives you XP in that game. Also, in other news, there was a game that I liked to play before. That was an ARPG, but it had the more Greco-Roman inspiration to it, Bronze Age style era stuff. It's called Titan Quest, and as of late, there's news already of Titan Quest 2, and there's already a demo running right now. I think I don't know what to do with it yet. I haven't started, and I don't know if I'll be going for it just yet, but I'm thinking of getting it myself. But I have to beat Titan Quest 1 first, properly. Maybe that might be a stream idea, or that's more of an off-stream idea. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. Yes, there's that anniversary edition, and then there's also like how many expansions now? 1, 2. I think it was like 3 already or 4. Anniversary edition already gives you the Frozen Throne. Oh no, the Immortal Throne expansion, and then if you get the Ragnarok and Atlantis expansions, that will give you additional stuff. And then there's a third one called Eternal something, Eternal Embers, or is it? It's the one with the extra content that's only accessible for the higher difficulty. It's the one with higher difficulty stuff. And then after that was a demo for Titan Quest 2. So part 2 is already on the works. No, Eternal Embers is already released. It's already released. That's why we have the Nidan. That's why we have the Nidan mastery already. It's just that the content for Eternal Embers is only access. Yes, I'm sure. I was pretty sure. I checked it. It's already out. Double check on either Steam or GOG. It should be there already. Sigurd, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found near Snowcloak were some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily, I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Horsefont of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from justice for long. Okay, as you would notice, I'm gonna climb up to the top and fly from here. We're gonna go back to Dragonhead. Here we go. Camp Dragonhead. Okay, let's see what he thinks.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak?
Yep, they're squatting.
Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action.
Ooh.
Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Ah, Horsefont. You're too kind. This dude. Okay, Let's meet with Slaffborn. Get there. Would you prefer this or this? Either way. Everyone wave dashing. What? That's quite an observation there. And also, it's funny that you actually see the squatting behind the scenes, like in the background, like you see the squats. Like it's actually part of the area, but how they framed it though, that's fun. That was funny. Okay, this would be a bad idea to solo. You might need some friends for this one. Okay, we're gonna be almost there. Uh-oh. We're being chased. Better hurry. Alright, taking this turn over here should take us to Ordona. Reaching Ordona, here we go, Slaffborn. Sigurd! It's good to see you return to the toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Kurthis? House for Tombus is to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Hoshafant for his continued generosity. Hey, welcome to the stream, by the way. Glad to see you along. And even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract even greater numbers for those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphinaud's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. And thus we shall. Now what to get? I think this would be best. Okay, I think I know what's gonna come up next. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. Glad I think our numbers are growing somehow. That's a good thing. While you're away in Kurthis, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tataru does seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Well, why don't you head to the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Don't mind if I do, I think we should. Let's go in. Enter we shall. Okay, little Tataru, what's up? These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, Sigurd, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered around about Rebellin's Toll, and I've had the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphinaud if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. Final Fantasy XI. I've been hearing that it can be quite rough in terms of grinding, but it's a fun game. I haven't tried it myself, but I'm curious. I'm not sure if it's gonna go well for me. But we'll see. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization and a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Well-funded, well-dressed. Interesting you mentioned that. Speaking of Final Fantasy XI, I just remembered something. There was a fan project wherein someone did a sort of sequel to the main story of Final Fantasy XI, but using RPG Maker. That was interesting. I want to see how that went. I want to try it. I want to try it and play it at some point if I get a chance. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus, I did sign my name to the cause. Here, uniform. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to adoring masses. Enterprising, Okay, sure. Although I think in terms of how it is right now, I think there might have been some changes with FF11. Everybody's keeping watch. I thought it's best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea to what we're supposed to be doing. Dang it, Laurentius. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the QOL updates already came in, so that's a possibility. Ah, our new uniforms. I'm reminded of my induction to the Wood Whalers. Okay, he has one as well. 6 more to go. Where is everybody else? Oh, he's here. The Scarlet Garb marks me a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hearty defender of Limsa Liminsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Well, you know what's funny? The name of the uniform is Ultramarine. Why am I suddenly reminded of 40k? Warhammer 40k, God. Oh, the Astartes. Oh my goodness. I just realized this now. What is this Warhammer? Bloody hell. Considering that the wave of popularity that suddenly swept the nation and suddenly swept the interwebs because of one specific game, Space Marine 2. And more takers of people who want to be part of the Ultramarines. Ah, boy. Those blueberries. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. But alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe would certainly not lack for color. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Okay. Good, good. Who else? Who else did we... Oh. Wait a second. Somehow he strikes me off as Alamigan. This guy. I don't believe we've met. I am Ilberd, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Yeah, I think I walked myself into that one. I think I really walked myself into that one, Kaiten. It really happened. Well, there's your ultramarine uniform. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is, essentially, a band of strangers. Alright, I believe that's 4 of them at this point. Hey! Wait a second. I have missed someone here. By the edges. Hiding somewhere. Or... around the... Ah, there you are, around the back. Okay. Sigurd Chronosecht! Gods! I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. Ah, glad to hear. It is an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. That's nice. We have a fan. Getting a house in this game. Yes! That's why at this point I don't think I'm going to bother getting one. But, when I have enough gil, I will do it. Using the money you got from the generous donor? Uh-huh. And some from the... Ah! Not bad, not bad. It's actually good. Little Alamigo could learn much from Reverend's Toll. This town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. Well, here's something for you, Wilred. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Oh yeah, you're Alamigan, you're used to the heat. I forgot about that. Oops. Oh, wait, we have 2 more. Hey! If it isn't our roguish, or handsome rogue over here. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was ye? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Yeah, but here you go. Ooh, proper uniforms and all. This thing'll cut off the blood to my head. Not to worry though, I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. I can imagine. And oh, the lovely Eliane. Isildur has at last retired from the adventuring life, though I shall miss his wisdom and irreprehensible spirit. I am excited to forge my own path forward. Here you go. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. I think for this arc, it's kind of like that. But I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what it looks like yet. So I guess we'll have to see. Now let's go look for Tataru. Okay, while we're doing this, let me check something real quick. Let me see her time. Okay, I think we still have time. We're still good. double checking a few things as well. Alright, let's push. Because I'm thinking after this, I might have to lie down, rest myself, because I'm bound for a long week. And I never had really good sleep last night, so pardon me for that. Yes, Sigurd? Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established Garen companies and such. We're not yet an army, but there is much a small core of elite warriors can achieve. Oh yeah. Speaking of work, since Solaire mentioned this already, since you have a launch coming up this week. Oh no. So you have a launch going this Wednesday. This upcoming week, I have something coming up, but more like something at work coming up. We have like some cases that will be coming up, which would mean more trays to clean up. Oh boy, looks like our workload's gonna increase for a bit. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Sigurd. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Okay, it's begun.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made.
Oh, they're all blue.
With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you crystal braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
Oh, they have their own salute. Dang. Oh man, they're so blue.
A rousing speech, Alphinaud. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Yes. Good thing you mentioned that, Solaire. Alphinaud's grandfather, Louisois Leveilleur, is the badass that you're referring to. Yes, he is. He's actually the founder of one half of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, which is the Circle of Knowing. And the staff over here that you see on the screen belongs to him. The same staff that was used to save everybody during the 7th Umbral Calamity. Basically, the time that the time when Bahamut rampaged throughout Eorzea. So yes, that was his grandfather. That was Alphinaud's grandfather. And just before we forget, Alphinaud also has a twin sister, Alice, which I believe we haven't seen her for a while now. We did see her before, but I haven't seen her for a while now. Wonder what she's doing. Anyway, what does Minfilia have for us?
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima.
Oh no.
Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Oh, a fun tidbit, by the way. The name of that staff, right there, is Tupsimati. It's spelled Tupsimati. Tupsimati. Let's get this particular set. I like this one. I've been completing that particular set after all, so that's for a scholar outfit. Oh, wait a second. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that the shipment is spared the fate of the last. Oh, something came up. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Oh no. Wait, we're in Ishgard? Yeah, this looks like Ishgard. Heaven's Ward confirmed? Yes, it is. Vatican, anyone? It's the Pope! Wait, what is he doing there? What are those two doing there? Well, I think you're kind of right about something, Solaire, but technically I think that's the Archbishop. But yes. The fact that you actually said Pope is also the same thing that I had in mind when I first saw it. So we're kind of in the same track here. All right. Now, let me see what's going on. Let's see how we are. Okay, I think we're at 2 hours right now. I'll take this time to rest. I'm going to take this bit by bit, one portion at a time, because I'm going to need to save this energy. We're going to also stream for 2 hours as well tomorrow for Final Fantasy III. So this will be it for now. If in case I'm going to go for a long stretch, well, hopefully we get something wherein I have a day where I can actually stream long. So we're going to plan on that one. We're going to figure that out when to do this. But yes, for now, this is all for tonight. Our good old Sigurd Chronosecht here. He's currently dressed the part as a red mage, so we'll keep to that. But yes, this will be it for tonight. Thanks for joining us. And I'll see you tomorrow for Final Fantasy III. So for everyone who's watching, thank you very much for joining. The next episode for Final Fantasy XIV is going to be announced real soon. Most likely same time, same day. So hopefully to catch you next week for that. Tomorrow, Final Fantasy III it is. We're going to be joining the Onion Knights of CANVO. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of pixel remaster fun. So, thanks for joining me here. See you tomorrow. See you on the next stream. Take care, everyone. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Well then, I'll see you soon.